Hey Facebook friends, how are you? Kate coming here. So I am stood in my porch waiting for my granddaughter to come home she's coming to visit, and the little ones and Lee have gone to Inverness Airport to pick her up. And so I thought I would take this window of opportunity. Can you see any similarity? This is my new artwork. Do you like him? I think he's amazing. So he's one of a collection that I just took delivery of this week. I think he's absolutely gorgeous, don't you? Do you like him? My funky chimp. So yes, so I'm here, stood talking to you while I'm waiting for my granddaughter and stepdaughter to come down the drive from Inverness Airport. But there's been a lot of new followers recently and new friends. For that, thank you so much. Thank you for following and liking my page. And I feel a need to, I'm basically got this page to serve you ladies. There's not very many males on my page, but there's a lot of ladies because I'm 50. I have 6 grandchildren. I have 3 children. I waited till I was 36 to have the first, and I had the twins at the age of 43. Had to think about that. Whew. That's what that's done to my brain. So there we go. I've got baby brains and I've got menopausal brains. Yep, might well be a health and wellness expert, but I'm in the thick of the menopause along with the rest of you. So since I've been on this journey, I'm talking about it because nobody else seems to. But tonight, what I wanted to share with you was any of you who are over the age of 40, this is the stage at which you're most likely to throw the exercise towel in. Why? Because you have your mate, you have your husband, you have your children, which means you have the excuse to let it all go. Is that a bit too honest? Isn't it a bit true? We are suddenly in our comfort zone. We are no longer strutting our stuff in search of a mate, or if we are, it's second time round, we've got a whole lot more confidence about it, and we don't necessarily need to rely on our bodies. However, girls, don't you want to feel better about yourself? And do you feel uncomfortable in your clothes? Do you feel bloated? Do you feel lethargic because you're carrying more weight than you should do? Well, I mean, you're at the perfect age to either go with normality, which is gain a dress size every other year and go with that. That's fine, but I'm for those of you that do not want that route. And exercise is not just about the weight side of things, it's about 4 things. So I'm going to give you 4 reasons why you must, please, if it's a walk, if it's an exercise class, if you have the courage to do that, fantastic. If not, join a walking club or join a dog walking club, do home exercises, join Kate's club. Ask me about that if you're new to my page and you don't know what that is, but do some things because, firstly, endorphins. Your doctor can give you happy pills because you're feeling depressed and anxious, or you can also help yourself by doing regular exercise, which raises the blood rate, which gives you a natural endorphin rush. This is like a little mini high that it's God's way of saying, yes, you got off your backside and did it. Have this little mini high to make sure that you come back and do it again. That's the endorphin side of things. It's that you've got a little skip in your step, even though you've scraped yourself off the sofa. You've gone into the jet and you've started watching me or started watching something going, oh, God, I really can't be bothered. And yet, after it, you're like, yippee, and you've got a spring in your step. Hey, Loretta, hi, Lynn, how you doing? I've missed you. Hi, Aileen, Sylvia, Dawn, spot on. Does that hit the spot for you, does it? Oh, here's my teenager who's just come in. Hello, Theo.
Hello.
Say hi to the world. How are you? He's got a new airsoft gun, so he's been...
G36.
So he's been shooting. He helped me to prepare dinner this evening, and then for the pleasure of doing that, he got to shoot. What have you been shooting?
Cardboard
and what?
The bottom part of
Cucumber.
Cucumber. That's the one.
So there we go. That seemed like a fair trade to me. He helps me do the food preparation. He gets to shoot a cucumber, but it's kept him very happy for a very long period of time. So there we go. Number 1 reason why you should exercise if 40s plus. Number 2 is that it's the calories it burns. Once you reach 40, girls, you are going to need less calories in your diet if you want to maintain the weight. So you can be doing exactly the same thing, exactly the same exercises you've always been doing, but you will find that it is easier to put on weight. No longer can you just say the word "duh" of diet and you've lost a pound. It's not that easy anymore, is it? No, no, no. So if you haven't been exercising recently, exercise to me is a far easier way of doing it than messing about doing the dieting things. And if you're doing yo-yo diets, if you're doing a special diet where you are cutting any one of the major food groups out, please talk to me about a better way. Private message me and I'll show you a better way of doing it, because all you're doing is messing up your metabolism. And at 40 plus, you can't afford to do that. We've got enough things against us, girls. You don't need to be hungry. You don't need to be hangry because you're hungry and that makes you angry. We've got enough against us. So no, there is a pain-free way of doing it. So, but you do need to exercise to burn more calories because your body requires less calories per day just for your metabolism. So there's reason number 2. Number 3, osteoporosis. So this is brittle bones, for want of a better word. So my first exercise to music teacher of the teachers explained it to me that it was like an arrow. Do they even do arrows anymore? So you either get a Yorkie. Can't remember the last time I saw one of those either. So a Yorkie is how your bones used to be in your teenage years and your 20s. And then as time goes on and your estrogen levels drop, they become more like an arrow. They have lots of air within the bones and they become more brittle. The more you stamp, the more impact you do on those. Not necessarily high impact. That's not so good for you either. That's the opposite end of the straight. We don't want high impact. We do not need him. You do not need to do any impact to be able to enjoy exercise and not damage yourself in any way, shape or form. But you do need to do something repetitive to keep the osteoporosis at bay. You really do, girls. So that's number 3. Number 1, endorphins. Whee! Little natural high. Number 2, it burns to burn the calories because you need to. Osteoporosis is number 3. And number 4, which nobody talks about either, is the fact that if you've gone out of your way to exercise in your day, and the reason I only do 15 minutes every morning is because by the time you've gone to the gym, got a babysitter, got a childminder, gone after work, buggered around at work because the times of the classes don't quite fit in with you. Then you've got there, you've got changed, you've parked, you've changed into the clothes that you need to change into because everybody else is in those clothes, not actually for any other reason. And you then get into your class, you do a 10-minute warm-up, you do 20 minutes actual doing stuff in the end, then you have a bit of a cool down, then you've got to go through the whole process to get home again. That's way too many reasons why not to do it. So that's why I do 15 minutes at home every day, because I'm less likely to not do it. But if you are exercising on the days that you exercise, I can guarantee you will not eat the crap that you would... Sorry, if there's little people watching. Oh, yes, it's not even 7 o'clock, sorry. Kate never swears, because I know that lots of people have got little people watching as well. So I do apologise, naughty Kate. So you are less likely to make biscuits, crisps, and those kind of choices if you've exercised that day, because you don't want to sabotage it. You've gone to all that extra work to actually do some exercise. You are likely to stick to making better choices in your food for the rest of the day. So those are my 4 basic reasons. There's a whole lot more, but for your skin, for your muscle tone, for fitting your skin. I'm 50 and it's no accident that I fit my skin. I've worked quite hard at it and I love sharing every day with you how you can fit your skin better and how you can minimise the wobbly bit around the middle. Obviously, I mean, I think that he's just having a laugh in the fact that you are going to put it on round the middle. For 40s plus, that's where it's going to go on. You're going to get skinnier arms and legs and you're going to get more fat round the middle, because fat cells produce estrogen. Your body's getting less estrogen. It wants to get more, so it puts them on the tummy. That's where it can get them. It's just a whole... You've got to be ahead of the game. You've got to educate yourself, because then you've got a chance of winning at this thing called life. So thank you so much for watching. Give me a heart that in the bottom right hand corner. You can give hearts or thumbs up if you're going to relate to any of those 4 points. So reasons you should exercise over the age of 40, especially if you're menopausal, is for the natural endorphins, because you need less calories to actually maintain your weight over 40s, because of osteoporosis, and because you're more likely to self-sabotage the day that you exercise. There we go. Oh, and my granddaughter still hasn't come down the drive yet. Janine and Millie are on their way. Watch this page. We're going to have a week of a lot of fun. I'm surrounded by boys. Even the dog is a boy. You even hear Joker, the cock-a-doodle-doo, in the garden the whole time. And so I am so going to indulge in having a beautiful little girl to go, and a big girl, Janine, to be fair, to spoil and share the rest of the week with. So watch this space. I will share the journey with you. Have a great time no matter what you're doing. Share this or tag somebody who you think needs to know this. And thank you so much for all the new followers. I really appreciate you. And stay tuned. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. I'm doing a live chat with my friend Colin, who is an NHS nurse. He's based through in Aberdeen, and he's also a life coach. And we're going to be talking about depression. Anxiety and depression, how you can help yourself, how doctors can help you, what are good ways and what are bad ways, and what is it all about? At what point should you go and see your doctor? There is no need to suffer in silence. That much I do know. So, see you all tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. Book it in your diary. Make your alarm now. Don't miss it, although you will be able to get it on catch up. But please, I'd love to see as many of you there as possible to participate with us. So thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Or if you're watching on catch up, let me know it's on catch up. Let me know where you're from. I seem to have a whole lot of new people from Manchester for some reason, but the majority of people that follow me are from Scotland because I'm based up here in the northeast of Scotland. So please let me know where you're from. If you're a new follower, I like to know my followers so that I can help serve you in the best possible way. Okay, everybody, bye from me. Still waiting for that Millie.